What up, YouTube? So we got the dark story of King Von and K.I., man. We finna read to this shit, man. You already know what it is, man. So I heard somebody in the comments, they wanted me to read to these motherfuckers, the story of them, man. And I'm finna read to this shit. You know what it is, man. Big Zay. You know what it is, man. Zay too nice with it. Make sure you like, I'm subscribe, bitch ass nigga. Let's get into it, ho. Real shit. See what my niggas got going on.
On September 25, 2012, King Von, a member of OBlock, would encounter a rival Southside Chicago gang member by the name of K.I. on a local train ride. K.I. is a member of STL, which stands for St. Lawrence, a street in which most STL gang members reside on. STL and OBlock have had a strong hatred for each other for years, and the rivalry between the two gangs has resulted in many casualties. When King Von and K.I. spotted each other on the train, the two immediately began to get physical, with King Von landing several punches to K.I.'s face.
Damn.
After the incident, King Von logged onto Twitter and
Uphold get whooped on the train, lack and think about it. What the fuck? So that nigga Von, they were fighting on the train, woo woo type shit, doo. And they fighting, woo woo woo. I see. And he like, bitch ass bitch. Like fighting shit, talking about. So after that shit happened, he get off the motherfucker train and tweet.
With King Von landing several punches to K.I.'s face. After the incident, King Von logged onto Twitter and tweeted about the altercation with K.I., claiming that an opposing gang member got caught with their guard down on the train. K.I. would then begin to tweet about this
my arm fucked up in my ear. I got a bruise on my face.
Situation herself by saying that her ear and arm are messed up. K.I. followed that.
I ain't got shit but a bruise on my face, but I ain't tripping. That 40 cal put a hole in the opera's face. Man, that shit crazy. She ready to take a nigga face off, knock a nigga weight off. Talking about
tweet by also saying that she only has a bruise on her face and that she's not tripping because her 40 caliber firearm would put a hole in King Von's face. This situation stemming from the altercation on the train would soon become the start of King Von and K.I. frequently communicating with each other on social media. Just 4 days after the train incident, K.I.
let's see if you think I'm good.
Would tweet, retweet if you think
retweet if you think I look good.
I look good, in which King Von would retweet shortly after. 3 days later, K.I. would get into another altercation on the train, but this time with Lil Scud, an OBlock member who is friends with King Von. K.I. was eager to let this be known and quickly
Lil Scud from the week, some hoe I beat his ass. Now let Davon know I ain't no hoe. Bro, if you a big ass nigga, bro, real shit, if you a big nigga, bro, and you get whooped, no disrespect to no female or no nothing like that. No none of that, man. No disrespect. But see, if you get whooped by a female and you a big nigga, you a big buff nigga, or you just big, and you part of this street shit, and you get whooped, your ass a hoe. Real shit. Like, how the fuck you get whooped? You look, hold on. I'm finna go back. This nigga look like he about a big nigga, man. Real talk. How you get whooped, man?
Who was friends with King Von. K.I. was eager to let this be known and quickly tweeted out that she beat up Lil Scud and to let King Von know that she isn't someone to be messed with. After 30 minutes of no replies,
King Von on foes beat him on the train by myself. He ain't even claim his set on Tuka. He talking about he's on himself. Bro, if you don't claim your set and you part of the game, man, you a hoe. Man, get your ass on, man. If you ain't gonna claim your game, you a whole bitch for real, man. Especially in front of the ops. You a bitch. You a pussy. Real shit.
K.I. would tweet directly at King Von explaining how she beat up Lil Scud all by herself and that he didn't even get one punch on her. King Von would eventually reply,
ain't no lame, I think I love you,
stating that K.I. is about that life and that he may be in love with her. K.I. would respond to this by calling King
gay ass. That nigga Von stupid.
Von gay. Von clearly didn't appreciate
don't do that, ma. Hey, that nigga Von was wild as fuck, bro. That nigga be trolling like a bitch. All type of shit. Back then. And that shit like 2012 too.
That.
Introducing
Oh my
Welcome
God,
Unlimited
don't do
from
this
Verizon,
stinking ass
our
ad
best price
shit.
ever.
Don't
Just
do this
$30
stinking
per
ass
line,
shit.
only from Verizon.
Come on now.
You think knowledge is a powerful weapon?
I don't give a fuck about no goddamn knowledge. Come
Here,
on, man.
You'll have plenty of ammo.
Damn, I wish I could skip
We
this
turn
shit.
intelligence into
Shut the
tactical
fuck up.
success.
I don't care about none of
Explore more
that. Shut
than
up,
200
bitch.
careers at GoArmy.com.
Shut up, bitch. I don't want to join the
and told
goddamn mom.
KI
Mamo, don't do that, mom. That's what he said, man. Them niggas be trolling like a bitch.
not to do that, and ended the conversation by saying he would treat KI
LA, you can't be the wifey. I'ma treat you right on David.
right. King Vaughn would soon begin to direct.
What up? I'm trying to change you, upgrade you. I wanna nail something. What up?
Direct message KI on Twitter with his first DM being, "What up? I'm trying to change you and upgrade you. I want to nail something. What's up?" KI would
Nigga
appear to
trying to
be
put that
somewhat
wood
shocked
in.
by these DMs, but King
You got me fucked up, man.
Vaughn would respond the next day, saying that it
That lady, that wasn't me. Like, but I like you for real, straight up. When all this shit over with, I'ma have you. LOL.
wasn't him who sent the first message, and then goes on to say that he likes KI for real, and that when the gang war in Chicago is over with, that he is going to be with her. KI would then go on to tell King Vaughn
Hell nah, but this little bitch said y'all in the wick plotting on me, saying y'all gonna kill me.
that she heard a rumor in the streets that OBlock is trying to kill her. King Vaughn would respond to those claims,
On BD, I ain't go lie, motherfuckers is on that. But I don't even think I can kill you. You seem cool as fuck.
stating that what she heard was true, but he doesn't think he could do it because he thinks she's actually cool. The two then discuss when they are going to
When you gonna stop gang banging? Man, I ain't no goofy. When you gonna stop gang banging? Fuck you talking about? I ain't on BD. I ain't trying to go on you. I'm just asking. And I probably just having to die. Well, we're just probably having to die in this shit. Because I don't like losing or quitting. I love my niggas.
stop gangbanging, to which they both reveal they believe that they are both going to die in the gang war. KI then goes on to say that she thinks
Yeah, I think the same thing. We ain't no flex on GDI must, I can't read this
OBlock
shit.
feels threatened by her, to which King Vaughn would respond with,
Look, I ain't trying to tweet with you, so why you wanna go and tweet with me? And now we just trying to get whoever it ain't. Like, we thirsty to get you. The fuck?
I'm not trying to mess with you, so why are you trying to mess
That's
with
what he
me?
trying to say, Tyson.
We are just trying to get whoever. It's not like we are in a rush to get you, but I had a 9mm on me when I saw you riding my bike and was going to grab you, but the police were
Damn.
right there.
He
The
said
girl
grab
with
her.
me also
What
had
the
a
fuck?
7mm when we saw you on the train. If we were really trying to get you, I would have took my chances then. KI soon responds by shouting out STL and states that she is ready to go to war with anybody. Vaughn then tells her that she doesn't
you
always
must
have
be
to
drunk.
act tough, to
Not
which
right
KI
now.
says, treat
You don't
enemies like
always gotta
enemies.
act tough.
What do
Treat off like, what you expect?
you expect? The next morning, KI would start off the day by dissing Odie Perry, a
Only
respected
Odie.
member of Wick City who was fatally shot
shit.
just a few years prior. King Vaughn would see this tweet and respond with, "See, that's why you keep getting beat up." KI then tells King Vaughn
Spin.
to pull up, to which he responds with, I should
I should have pissed or spit on you after I was beating your ass, but I was thinking.
have pissed or spit on you after I beat you up, but I wasn't thinking. KI proceeds to laugh at this and tells
Leave it in the streets.
King Vaughn to leave it in the streets. Shortly after this Twitter interaction, King Vaughn would go outside looking for KI and ended up running into a group of rival gang members at the local corner store. According to King Vaughn, the rival members were scared of him and had the store employees lock the door to keep him out. Vaughn would tweet about this as
On BD, them niggas in the store was shook. They had the store man lock the damn door, and the niggas on road ain't on shit. What was Kyra tough at?
soon as it happened, to which KI would
I'm on my way on GD.
respond by
What the
saying
fuck?
she is on her way. King Vaughn would quickly tell her not to come since he would
Nah, don't get on the train, cause that shit for Gazy, home. And I ain't trying to coming back till later, so you
was already leaving the store anyways. KI responds by calling Vaughn funny and says
Yo
she'll
funny ass, I'ma come to you, bitch. Why the fuck she said come like that?
come
bro?
to wherever he is at, which Vaughn responds by telling KI
Better
to
be
be
a smart
smart.
nigga.
4 days later,
Hold on, what the fuck?
wherever he is at,
Oh, you
which
can move
Vaughn
this shit,
responds
bitch.
by telling KI to be smart. 4 days later, King Vaughn and KI would continue talking in the
Where y'all at on Tuga, man? Come outside.
DMs after KI would message Vaughn with, "Where you at? Come outside." Vaughn would quickly respond to KI
Elevator, don't tweet with me.
with a simple, "Don't mess with me," to which KI would reply back, taking
Motherfucker, don't got them one y'all put up for the race.
a slight dig
yeah,
at
I'm out,
OBlock and the work they're doing in the streets. King Vaughn would then ask KI if
You wanna have a shootout with me or something?
she wants to have a shootout with him, to which KI would shockingly respond with, "Hell yeah,
Hell yeah, and your man's T-Roy.
you and your friend T-Roy." King Vaughn didn't seem to take this very seriously
Very scary.
and responded back with #very scary. KI then states that she was just around OBlock and didn't see anybody outside.
On folks all through y'all shit. Didn't see a soul. We finna throw some grenades in that bitch on Tuka. Everybody must go. What the fuck? If you talking about throwing some goddamn grenades in, you must be in the goddamn U.S. Army or some shit. Talking about, nigga, you finna make some shit explode. You said fuck a gun, I'm gonna bring a grenade to that bitch. Pop, 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 throw the motherfucker. Talking about. Nah, what the fuck?
Vaughn would soon reply,
We as busy right now. We gonna come.
saying that they're
Bro, why they saying come like
busy
that,
with
man?
other
You gotta
things,
say
but that they will see them
C-O-M-E.
soon. KI would then tell King Vaughn
Tuka this dick.
that she thinks they
Y'all
are scared
ass
of them,
scary
to which
on
King
that
Vaughn
lady.
replies with a simple, "Ha."
Y'all know we finna come through and shiver some and shred some shit. That's what they were saying.
The
Shred.
conversation would then go dark for 3 days until King Vaughn would randomly message
What up though? When you ready to let your hair down and put on a tight dress, get at me. I would risk my life to get some of that. That nigga Von trolling like a bitch, boy. He ain't give a fuck. He was like, whoop, 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 whoop. He gonna say what he gotta say. Shit, he be trolling like a bitch though.
KI saying, "What's up? When are you gonna let your hair down and put on a tight dress for me? I would risk my life to get some of that." KI did not respond to this message. After that message, the two didn't speak to each other for about a week. But then on October 24th, 2012,
I'm going to switch the sweets today. She done dropped the goddamn Addy. Don't do that.
KI would announce on Twitter that she would be going to Swisher Sweets, a popular store located in OBlock territory. King Vaughn would reply to this tweet moments later saying, "Don't do that. Today is not the day." KI would then respond by saying that she never even sees King Vaughn despite the fact that she's always outside. Vaughn would then
We have to tell everyone
Oh
we're
my
gonna switch to
fuck.
Verizon's new welcome
Get your
unlimited plan
stank
for
ass
just
on,
$30.
man.
I've already told everyone.
Stank poo ass
$30?
niggas, man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's their
shit.
best unlimited price ever.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
If you shop at Walmart,
Come on, man. I don't give a
already
damn
know
about shopping at no goddamn
how
Walmart.
to spend a little less to get a little more, to make life a little better.
Oh my
say,
god.
"I saw you
I saw you before, right or wrong.
before, right or wrong." KI would respond with,
Hell yeah, ever since then, I feel like you've been hiding some. Word, cause I've been coming through ever since. Yeah, right or wrong.
"Yeah, but ever since then, I feel like you've been hiding because I've been coming through your territory ever since." King Vaughn replies with,
I've been coming on roads. I think when you be coming over here, I be going over there or something.
"I've been going to Rhodes, but I think when you come over here, I be over here." KI ends the conversation with a simple LOL. 2 days later,
You was a goofy like 2 years ago when my twin FBG Butter beat your ass, but you was drilling now. I'm a little.
KI would suddenly post a tweet stating that King Vaughn was a goofy who got beat up by her friend FBG Butter just 2 years prior. King Vaughn would see this tweet and soon reply back
And you know the other shit I did to y'all. Don't do it.
saying, "And you know the other stuff I did to you guys, right?" To which KI would say, "You think you're drilling, but you need practice." King Vaughn fires back by denying that he needs drilling
Oh, really? On BD, y'all need practice, shorty. Cause King Vaughn does his thingy thing. And all that.
practice in which KI responds by saying, Vaughn is saying too much for Twitter, and that Vaughn's friend Sherroyd, an OBlock member who was fatally shot a few months prior, knows about her. King Vaughn then laughs at KI for saying on GD, then proceeds to tell her that she can ask her dead friends about.
You talking too much. Ask Sherrod, he know about me on GD. LOA, you talk GD, you know who you can ask. That's what
him. 3 days later, KI would tweet at King Vaughn
I want to meet Vaughn face to face.
saying, I want to meet King Vaughn face to face, in which Vaughn would respond with,
LOA, you don't really want to do that, Kyra.
LOL, you don't really want that, Kira. KI would then respond with, see,
So you think I'm pussy?
you don't think I'm tough. 4 days later, KI would once again tweet,
Motherfucker better not be in the part where he calling King Vaughn for real, you niggas is gay.
to King Vaughn, saying that she hopes people in OBlock don't actually call Vaughn King Vaughn, and that it's suspect if you do. King Vaughn would respond back by claiming that he earned the
I love that my motherfucking name. I earned that. Stamp that motherfucker talking about whole head, nigga.
name King Vaughn. KI responds by
You finally turned up, huh? Cause a few years ago you wasn't known. You was getting beat up and shit.
bringing up the fact that Vaughn used to get beat up back in the day. Vaughn replied back laughing.
You talking about getting beat up. If it wasn't no guns, I'd be walking on Ross and EBT drilling y'all in the face with my fist.
At the fact that KI was even talking about getting beat up, and that if it wasn't for guns, he would be walking up and down their block all day. 6 days later, King Vaughn would make a tweet about KI
How would you sounding 60 on the phone on day?
saying that she sounds good on the phone. This would indicate that King Vaughn and KI physically talked on the phone with each other and didn't just message each other back and forth on social media. Vaughn would also make a tweet several hours later
BD Cobra lame ass ain't answer the phone all day.
complaining that KI hasn't answered her phone all day. King Vaughn would eventually get arrested on November 20th, 2012 for unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. This arrest led to King Vaughn sitting behind bars for over a year. While behind bars, King Vaughn's sister, Kayla B.
Bro said come see him. He miss you. Kayla B, that's his sister.
tweeted at KI telling her that Vaughn misses her and that she should go and visit him in jail. KI responded with LOL, but Kayla B followed up insisting that her brother King Vaughn really wanted to see her. On February 11th, 2014, King Vaughn was released from jail, and one of the first things he did following his release was tweet to KI saying,
What's up, ma? You don't miss a nigga? What the fuck? The first thing that nigga said was something to her. Hey, his ass is crazy.
What's up? You don't miss me? KI would quickly respond with,
What up, my boy? When we linking?
What's up? When are we linking up? King Vaughn would then respond by asking why she never came and visited him in jail.
LOL, what's with the guns? And BD, you said you was gonna come see me if I ever got booked. What happened?
After allegedly saying she would. KI would not reply directly to this tweet, but moments later tweeted,
How I feel to lose your homie while you behind them bars during that time. Damn.
How does it feel to lose your friend while behind bars? Referring to the death of J Money, one of the top members of OBlock who was fatally shot during Vaughn's incarceration. King Vaughn wouldn't say anything about the tweet, but would later tweet RIP J Money in honor of him. KI would soon retweet this as a way of taunting him, to which King Vaughn would quickly compose a tweet discussing Crack and Modell, two STL gang members who unfortunately passed away. While all of this was going on, OBlock was already making plans to avenge J Money after word got out that an STL gang member by the name of Lil B was allegedly responsible for the death of J Money. OBlock was ready for Lil B, but before they could meet face to face, Lil B was fatally shot by the Chicago Police Department in March of 2014 after reportedly pointing a gun at one of the officers. This means that OBlock would not be able to avenge one of their top members and were now looking for the next best thing. On April 10th, 2014, KI would release a series of tweets regarding
I do what I do because I know God got a day for me.
your future. The tweets state, I do what I do because I know God has a day for me. You're nobody until someone kills you. That's just real. I've seen too many of my friends
I'm seeing too many niggas in the task.
in a casket. Less than 24 hours after posting those tweets online, KI and several others were standing outside of a home on the 6400 block of South Eberhard when a man exited the passenger
This is how you build
Oh,
an
get
Instagram
your
powerhouse.
ass on. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Move, bitch.
You can now
Side of a blue Oldsmobile that was parked facing eastbound on the corner of 65th and Eberhard. The man proceeded to walk northbound on Eberhard and quickly began shooting at the group of people standing in front of the house. The suspect would then retreat back to the getaway vehicle and flee the scene going eastbound on 65th Street. 3 individuals were hit during the situation and were immediately rushed to nearby hospitals. The first victim was an unidentified male who got shot in his right foot and survived his injuries. The second victim was rumored to be FBG Butta, the same individual that KI claimed to have beaten up King Von in the past. Butta was shot in the right knee and also survived his injuries. The third and final victim was shot 7 times and passed away from their injuries during surgery at the hospital. That individual was KI. Detectives would arrive to the crime scene shortly after and began to interview anyone who saw what happened. While there were many witnesses on scene, most of them provided detectives with vague details about the case, with some of them even admitting that they are scared to cooperate. However, certain witnesses gave the detectives a similar story, stating that a man wearing dark-colored clothing approached the house and began to open fire while yelling things at them. These witnesses would also give detectives a name of someone who they think may have committed the crime, a name in which the Chicago Police Department were already quite familiar with. Over the next couple of days, authorities would continue to investigate the homicide of KI and eventually developed a photo spread of potential suspects. Witnesses were soon called in to view the photo spread, and almost all of them were quick to point out the same suspect whose name was given to detectives on the day of the crime. Then on April 29, 2014, just 18 days after the murder of KI, Davon Bennett, aka King Von, was taken into custody by Officer Fernandez of the Chicago Police Department's Fugitive Apprehension Unit to be interviewed by detectives. At around 1 p.m., King Von was placed in an interview room where 2 detectives began to question him about his involvement in KI's murder. Von would quickly deny all involvement and stated that he doesn't even know KI and never goes around 65th Street.
That's how them niggas is though. Real shit.
Detectives would then ask Vaughn if he would be willing to do a polygraph examination, to which he would agree to do and was given food and water. While this interview was taking place, 4 cooperating witnesses were called in so they could view an in-person lineup of the suspects. The first witness to view the lineup told authorities that they were unable to identify the suspect, while the second witness pointed to King Von and said it could possibly be the suspect but wasn't sure. The third witness couldn't make an identification but verbally told detectives it was King Von. The fourth and final witness viewed the lineup and pointed directly to King Von. 2 assistant state attorneys would then arrive shortly after and began to review all the evidence in the KI case. Detectives would then go back to the interview room to check King Von, where Von would begin to tell detectives that he changed his mind and will no longer do a polygraph exam. King Von then starts giving detectives an alibi, claiming that he checked in at his parole office on the day of KI's death. Detectives immediately started looking into Von's alibi and was able to confirm that he did in fact check in at his parole office, but there was still 30 minutes of unexplained time where he could have still committed the crime. Then on April 30th, 2014, the Cook County State Attorney's Office would announce that they are declining to prosecute King Von for the murder of KI due to inconsistencies in the witness statements. This would mean that internally this case is solved according to the Chicago Police Department, but to the public this case is still unsolved with the suspect still at large. King Von was then released from police custody around 6:30 p.m. that same night. Less than 2 hours later, King Von would tweet, "I'm so happy.
I'm so smart, man. Yeah. I'm too real for this shit.
Being grateful. I'm too real for this." King Von would then go on and get arrested for another murder less than 3 months later. He sat in the Cook County Jail for over 3 years while awaiting trial. During the trial, King Von was acquitted of all charges due to lack of evidence and was released back into the free world. After being released, lifelong friend and rapper Lil Durk would take King Von under his wing and attempt to turn him into a gangster rap superstar. Within a matter of months, King Von would become one of the top street rappers in the music industry, with his music surpassing tens of millions of streams each month, and even received co-signs from A-list celebrities such as NBA star LeBron James. Then, on November 6, 2020, King Von's iconic music career would be cut short after he was fatally shot in Atlanta during an altercation with another rapper. King Von was 26 years old at the time.
Damn. Tell me what y'all think about that, man. Real shit. That shit crazy as a bitch, man. Long live Von, long live KI, long live all them niggas, man. Real shit. Crazy how all this shit happened, man. Real shit. Tell me what y'all think about the reaction. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, bitch ass niggas. I'm really on my reaction shit, real talk. Tell me what y'all think about this shit. And we out of here, bitch. Peace, nigga.